The Silent House. Nestled at the edge of the small town of Willowbrook stood an old decrepit house. For years it had been abandoned, shrouded in mystery and fear. The townspeople believed it was haunted, for at night, eerie whispers and strange lights could be seen and heard emanating from within its crumbling walls. Among the townsfolk there were two teenagers, Emma and Jake, who were determined to uncover the truth behind the silent house. They were skeptical of the ghost stories and believed there had to be a rational explanation for the phenomena. One foggy evening, armed with flashlights and a sense of adventure, they decided to explore the house. The front door creaked ominously as they pushed it open, and the air inside was thick with dust and neglect. Cobwebs hung from the ceiling, and the floorboards groaned under their weight. Despite the overwhelming sense of dread, they pressed on, their curiosity driving them forward. In the dim light of their flashlights, they could see old furniture covered in white sheets, giving the place a ghostly appearance. Suddenly, a cold draft swept through the room, causing them to shiver. Emma whispered, "Do you feel that? It's like someone is watching us." Jake nodded, his eyes scanning the shadows for any signs of movement. As they moved deeper into the house, they stumbled upon an old tattered diary on a dusty table. Emma picked it up and began to read aloud. June 12th, 1924. The voices won't stop. They keep calling my name night after night. I fear I am losing my mind. The diary belonged to a woman named Margaret, who had lived in the house almost a century ago. According to her entries, she had been tormented by ghostly apparitions and strange occurrences that drove her to the brink of madness. Emma and Jake exchanged uneasy glances, realizing that the stories might hold more truth than they had thought. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed through the house, making them jump. They hurried towards the source of the noise, a room at the end of a long, dark hallway. As they entered, they saw a figure standing by the window, bathed in moonlight. It was a translucent woman, her face a mask of sorrow and pain. Emma gasped, "Margaret?" The ghostly figure turned towards them, her eyes filled with despair. "Help me," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "Free me from this torment." Jake, mustering his courage, asked, "How can we help you?" Margaret pointed towards a hidden door in the corner of the room. Emma and Jake approached it cautiously and found a small, secret compartment. Inside was an old locket with a picture of a man inside. Margaret's diary mentioned this man as her husband who had disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Emma put the locket on the floor, and Margaret's ghost knelt beside it. "He was murdered," she said softly. "His spirit is trapped here." "And so am I. You must find his remains and give him a proper burial." Determined to help, Emma and Jake followed Margaret's instructions. They searched the property and, after much effort, discovered a hidden cellar beneath the house. In the cellar, they found the skeletal remains of Margaret's husband, along with a blood-stained letter revealing the truth. He had been killed by a jealous rival. They brought the remains to the local cemetery and gave him a proper burial. As they did, they felt a sense of peace wash over them. Returning to the silent house, they saw Margaret's ghost one last time. She smiled at them, her form becoming more translucent until she faded away completely. The silent house was no longer haunted, and the eerie whispers and lights ceased. Emma and Jake had freed the spirits trapped within, and the town of Willowbrook could finally rest easy. The story of their bravery and compassion became a legend, reminding everyone that sometimes the scariest places hold the deepest secrets and the most profound